Hey YouTube land, this is Dantes and I'm back. And now I'm gonna talk about Nintendo's E3. Bear with me, I don't have a script or anything like that, so it's gonna go on the top of my mind, but Nintendo came out shooting, my friends. Nintendo dropped some bombs. Oh yeah. The first game, Zelda, looks good. I know they had some issues with interference in the conference, but you know Nintendo. Nintendo will make sure that that control scheme will work at the end. So I'm really excited. The graphics looks pretty good also. I do prefer the Twilight Princess style of graphics, but Zelda is Zelda, sorry. I get what can I say? And I always prefer to play with the adult Link, so that looks good. Then Nintendo's trying to show some other games. They mix it up, make some casuals, like some of the Wii style, Wii Party and stuff like that. But then they also came out and showed GoldenEye, the remake. That's pretty good for first-person shooters. I'm not a big first-person shooter guy. I don't play first-person shooters. But I have to admit that the game who brought first-person to the masses, it was not Halo. It was GoldenEye. So, the game looks good. What can I say? The reimagining of GoldenEye. So I think that there's going to be a big possibility. Another game that they show, the new Metroid game, that looks good, back to the roots, but they're going to mix it up a bit with first person with 2D side scroller. So that looks good also. Oof, man, we keep going with this. The new Kirby game, I'm not a big fan of Kirby, so I don't care about that one. But whoever likes that, good. The new Donkey Kong, whoa. That looks good. I used to play the Super NES games. I'm pretty excited about that game, so I'm a big fan of 2D platforming, and that looks good also. Like I said, Nintendo keeps dropping bombs. Another casual game was the Mario Sports, but it looks pretty good also. I'm not gonna buy it, but anyone who wants to buy it. And then Nintendo just, I don't know, kept talking about games, talking about the future, and then they drop the big bomb.
The Nintendo 3DS. Oh yeah. Look at that baby. You know, what can I say? It looks freaking good. The Nintendo 3DS will be able to play, of course, games in 3D, and it's also gonna be able to play movies in 3D. And that really got me excited, you know, being able to watch movies on the small screen on 3D, and I don't need to buy a freaking $3,000 TV. That looks pretty good. Or that feature. Another feature is you can take pictures and display them on 3D. So that's also good. And I know a lot of sick people out there. They're gonna utilize this feature in some wrong ways. Another thing new to the 3DS, the graphics. I think it's gonna be even better than the PlayStation 2. What I heard, the Metal Gear Snake Eater looks pretty good on the game. Kingdom Hearts is coming on the 3DS. The Kid Icarus game, that one kind of looked like a normal 3D, a normal DS game, but looks pretty good. And there's a lot of games like the Resident Evil game. And there's a lot of games that are coming to the 3DS. That's pretty good. And another main feature is the now we got some analog on the system, so that's pretty good. Hopefully, what I've heard from a lot of people is that it plays better than the PSP analog, so that's pretty good. So there you have it. There you see it. This is the Nintendo 3DS, and it looks freaking awesome. Oh hell yeah!
So at the end, Nintendo, just with the 3DS, I think almost won E3. I don't know. I'm a close call for me between Sony and Nintendo, but I think I'm gonna give it for Nintendo because of the 3DS. You know, I want it. I think it's a first day buy. I was a bit skeptical at first, but it looks good. You know, watching movies on the 3DS and then playing games on 3D also. I think that's a good possibility. I'm not a big fan of 3D either, but I think Nintendo's trying to bring the product more to the market, to the mass market. If they succeed, they're going to be again ahead of the game in portable gaming. And again, I'm not a big fan of portable gaming, but I have to give it. The 3DS look good. So Can I say, Nintendo? Good job. It's been Test signing out. Go Mel.